Schedule 112A or Schedule 115AD. Which one you need to choose if you are an NRI? So in this video, we're going to discuss which one is applicable for you if you are an NRI, whether it should be Schedule 112A or Schedule 115AD can also be applicable. So let's check it out in this video. So hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial on income tax. If you need to fill ITR2 form and if you see these schedules, Schedule 112A or Schedule 115AD, there's a very minor difference. So let me open this schedule, Schedule 115AD, and if you click here, provide your confirmation. Here you can see it's saying for non-residents from sale of equity share in a company. This is having a similar wording, but at the end it's saying under section 115AD13 proviso. And if we go on Schedule 112A, if you see here in Schedule 112A, it's saying similar thing, and at the end you can see paid under section 112A. So to understand this, let's first see what these sections are. I have already explained Schedule 112A in my another video where you can refer this section and you can see all those information. So let's first see what is section 115AD and who can fill this schedule and who can fill 115AD schedule. To check about the sections, you can go here incometaxindia.gov.in, and here at the section number, if you put 115AD and just search, you will see information about section. So just click here, and here you can see this section. On the top, if you see tax on income of foreign institutional investors from securities or capital gains arising from their transfer. People should use 115AD if they are foreign institutional investors. So you need to understand who are foreign institutional investors, and can NRI also be a foreign institutional investor? Before that, let me show you section 112A as well. 112A, and here you can see tax on long-term capital gains in certain cases. If you click here, you can find everything about this section. So in this section, you can see all other conditions which I already explained in my other tutorial. There's not much difference except there are few benefits if you are a resident. So let's check what is foreign institutional investor. I found this very good article which you can also refer. So if you see here, it's saying foreign institutional investors are entities established or incorporated outside India and make proposals for investment in India. And here you can see these investment proposals by the FIIs are made on behalf of sub-accounts which may include foreign corporates, individuals, funds, etc. So individuals can also make investment proposals through FII, but NRI and FII both are different terms. So here you can find all other information like RBI has designated banks that are authorized to deal with them, and you can see all those informations. Then can FII invest in Indian companies? So the answer is yes, they can. And if you say here who all can get registered as FIIs, so here you can see there's a long list of entities that are eligible to get registered as FIIs, such as pension funds, mutual funds, insurance companies and all. If you see this, in fact, asset management companies, investment managers, advisors, or institutional portfolio managers set up and or owned by NRIs are also eligible to be registered as FIIs. So I hope it would be very clear that if you as a NRI are registered as a FIIs, then you will fall under section 115AD. If you are not registered as a FIIs, or if you are not dealing with FIIs, then you should follow section 112A. So that means other than FIIs, you have to fill Schedule 112A. Let me show you with the example how calculation differs if you are a resident or if you are a non-resident or if you are filling as a FIIs. Definitely in case of resident and non-resident, that will make a difference. But would it also make a difference if you are filling as a non-resident Schedule 112A and as a FIIs? So let's check it out. Just to make sure whatever we are referring for section 115AD13 proviso. So in the section you can see 115AD, then this is the one, and this is the third part. The amount of income tax calculated on the income by the way of long-term capital gains referred to in clause B. So this tutorial is focused on comparing between 115AD1 and third proviso and section 112A. I'm not focused for any of other things or sections which are told in 115AD. So let me go into the utility and see the calculations. So I'm using offline utility. Just go here on the continue. I have already explained in my other video like how you can download this utility and how you can fill it. Just do it quickly. File returns, import pre-filled data, continue, put here PAN number, then proceed. If you already filled information with the PAN number, you will see this message. You can do yes. Then you have to click here import pre-filled data, and you can import JSON file, then proceed, file return. Here you can click on individual. You can select form, ITR2 form, proceed with ITR2, and let's get started. In this video, I'm going to fill only schedule 112A. So I assume my income is less than basic exemption limit. Let me click here others and continue. Let me select schedules here. So part A general information will remain in the income. I don't want salary, capital gain, yes. I don't want this one. Then I don't want schedule other sources. Then come on deductions. I don't want 80D or 6A. In the tax, let's keep this as it is. In the others, let's keep this as it is, and then click on continue. You'll see this message, then continue. I don't want to answer questions, so skip the questions and click on OK. So this form I'm going to fill first, assuming that person is NRI. So provide your confirmation here. So here you can see personal information. Here you can see contact details. You have to go on filing status. Filed under section 139(1). That's fine. I don't want to opt new tax regime. So just click on no. Residential status in India. So this is important because I'm going to fill for the NRI. I will be just selecting non-resident here, and then I have to specify conditions for residential status. So I'm just filling you were a non-resident during the previous year. Now I have to give these informations like please specify the jurisdiction of residence during the previous year. So suppose I'm living in UK, I can search here. So just click on United Kingdom. If you are living any other country, you can put accordingly. Taxpayer identification number. Those who are living in UK, they know in UK we have NI number, national insurance number, as a taxpayer identification number. For the country which you are living, you should be having some taxpayer identification number. So you can put it here. I'm just putting dummy data. Then that's fine. So here you will see details of directorship. Just click on no. If you are director, then yeah, you have to put as a yes. Details of unlisted equity share, I'm assuming no, and then just save. Here you will see bank account details. So you will see here, do you have a bank account in India? Because you could have an arrow account, so you can add details here. Let me click on yes and just put this as a nominate for refund, one account, and then click on confirm. It is just dummy data. Part A general information is confirmed. Now schedule capital gains, provide your confirmation. First, I'm going to fill schedule 112A. So just click on here, equity share in a company or unit of equity oriented fund under section 112A, and just click on continue. You will see this page, schedule capital gains, and then once you click on here, you need to add details. So just click on here, add details. If I need to fill schedule 112A, I have to click here. Then either I can add details manually here or I can upload CSV. So in the previous tutorial, I told how can you upload CSV. So you can refer that video. Let me do it by add details here. So just click on here, add details. Share unit required, let me assume on or before 31st Jan 2018. So just click on here, then ISIN code. Let's see, 3000. Cost of acquisition 1 lakh. This is, and this is 0. Just click on add. And once you click on it, you will see details here. So you can see total capital gain as 158,800, and just click here on confirm. I don't know why it's showing schedule 115AD because I have not selected it. Let's proceed with all others and let's see if this is showing any validation error. Schedule CYLA, you just need to provide your confirmation. So you will see current year incomes remaining set of 158,800. Just click here on confirm. And similarly, you can go here, schedule BFLA. So here you can also click on compute set off. Just go on schedule CFL. And I don't have any losses, so just click on compute set off. In this tutorial, my focus is only on schedule 112A, so I'm just quickly filling all those details just to show you the calculations. And let's come on here, schedule special income. So just click on here just to show you what calculations you would be having for tax. So if you see here at section 5, it's saying 112A LTCG on sales of shares or units on which STT is paid. So here you can see tax as a 5880. So as you remember, I have selected as a NRI and I'm getting this much tax. If you have referred my earlier tutorial for schedule 112A, I have explained this sheet in that video and I provided Schedule 112A with this summary. So here there will be a difference. You can refer these calculation in my 112A video. So in short, if you are resident, you will get benefit for this unexhausted exemption limit. So you can understand what is unexhausted exemption limit in 112A video. So if you are NRI, you won't get this unexhausted exemption limit. What you will get, your tax computation will be done based on whatever gain you would be having minus 1 lakh, and you have to give tax at the rate 10%. So what I did, similar calculations I have for the NRI. So in this video, I have not taken anything for the salary. I have not taken anything for the deductions. So here I have capital gain as 158800, and because you are NRI, you won't be getting this unexhausted exemption limit benefit. So I have not taken benefit here, and whatever capital gain you would be having, you have to minus 1 lakh, then your total taxable income would be 58800, and you have to give tax at the rate 10%, which would be 5880. Then at the final computation, you need to provide cess at the rate 4%. So that would be 235. As you can see here, tax is calculated correctly because what we saw in the calculations after referring schedule 112A, we are getting here right. So with respect to 112A, the tax will be 5880, and here you can see final total. Just click here on the confirm. Now this is schedule AMT. You just need to provide your confirmation. You don't need to fill anything here. Schedule AMTC. So just confirm here. If you have anything, then only you need to fill. I'm assuming in this case, I'm just explaining you how your calculation will differ for schedule 112A. So I'm not filling this. Part B TI and Part B TTI. This is all tax computation. So I already explained you. You have 158800 as a long-term capital gain. Then here you can see deemed income under section 115 JC, total 158800. You can click here, confirm, then computation of tax on total income. So here you can see tax payable on total income. If you expand it, you can see 5880. So this is perfectly right what we saw as per section 112A. And here you will get health and education cess at the rate 4%, so 235. So total tax liability you would be getting 6115. So one important thing, so in this case I'm not filling TDS details here, but if there are any TDS deducted, you can claim that by filling TDS section. So I'm just going here at the down and saying pay later, just to show any validation errors. So just click on here, preview returns, and now click on next. Then here you can put place, just click on here and proceed to validation. If there are any errors you will see on this section, so please enter the bank name. Just click on here and just save. Let's check it out what else we got there. So just confirm here, and there was one more error, so preview return again, then click here on next. So proceed to validation. Total of all the quarters respective CG must be equal to the final figures of schedule BFLA. So this is section F which we need to fill because we got a capital gain and we have to provide details about that. So here you can see, you can put details 158800. You can put breakup whatever you got. I'm just putting this as a demo. Just click here on the add. You can put this together as well just to avoid this error at later stage. So just click on confirm. And now we have resolved both these errors. I should not see any validation error. So just click on preview return, then next, then proceed to validation. And there's no validation error now. So I hope you got an idea. If you are an NRI, you can fill schedule 112A and your tax will be calculated rightly. Just to make sure, you need to be very clear about your residential status, because if you change your residential status, the tax calculation will differ. So if you are a resident, you will get benefit for unexhausted exemption limit. Let me change this. So if I go here in the schedules, anytime if you want to go back in the schedules, you can go from here. Part A, general information. Let me change the residential status. So let's click here on the resident and let's assume you are in India for 182 days or more during previous year and just click here on the confirm. Now if you go here schedule special income, you will see there's a change in tax calculation. So let me click on here modify if required, and you can see here your tax is 0. You need to be very sure what residential status you are filling. Just click on here confirm and preview return. So you can go here on next. If I'm resident, I should be living somewhere in India. So just putting Noida here, proceed to validation, and validation is successful. And then you can proceed with this form. So I hope it's clear now that you can fill schedule 112A as an NRI and you will get right calculations. So now let me show you if you are filling schedule 115AD 1/3 proviso, then what tax you will see there. So I'm telling you schedule 115AD 1/3 as an NRI, you won't see any difference in the tax calculation. Why? Because if you see here 115AD 1/3 proviso, and if you see section 112A calculation for non-resident, it would calculate in the same way. So let me fill the details and prove this. Let me go on here again schedules in part A general information. Let me again do this by selecting non-resident, and here I can select, then here, then click here on the confirm. Now let me remove data from here schedule 112A. Just click here and delete. Yes, I can also deselect this schedule 112A, and now I can go in schedule 115AD 1/3 proviso. Just add details here. Sale price say 3000, cost of acquisition say 1 lakh. Similar data I'm putting here, fair market value. So I've just put this data, similar data what I put for schedule 112A. Just click here on the add, and now you will see this data here, and similarly you can see this total capital gain as 158800. Just click on confirm. So just to make sure we don't have any data in schedule 112A, it's empty now, there's no data here. So let's check if we got details in scheduled special income. So click here, modify if required. We should see details here. So I think it's not picking up the data. Let me check again if we got data there in 115AD, because at the beginning we have not selected this option. So I'm not sure if there's a bug in this utility. So let me go back in the schedules and verify if we are getting this data in 115AD. I don't think we should be. Okay. So yeah, I think that's kind of bug. So we have not selected 115AD when we started filling data here, but it was showing this option. So I think that's the reason it's not accepting here. So let me go back here at the home. We can find this, and here let me just select 115AD. All other just remain the same. So click on the continue, skip the questions. Okay, so now here we don't see schedule 112A. I assume it will accept the values. Let me fill it again and see if this works. You can refer my schedule 112A video just to make sure about all these data filling. Just click here on the add, and here we can see again 158800. Just click on confirm, and I hope it would be showing data there now. So if I click on schedule special income now, modify if required. Okay, so yeah, here we can see now security is referred in section 112A, read with section 115AD. So you can see even if you are NRI and filling this section 115AD, you will see this here, and it's having similar tax 5880. Just click here on confirm, and let's check here as well. So tax payable on total income, show details, and here you can see similar thing 5880, and gross tax payable you can see 6115. Now if you go here pay later, preview return, I'm just showing you the validation that you won't be getting any validation error. I can change it here, place, proceed to validation, and yeah, there's no validation error. So I hope it's clear now that you won't see any difference if you are filling 115AD 1/3 proviso as an NRI, or if you are filling schedule 112A. But there will be tax difference if you are filling schedule 112A as a resident or as an NRI. You can refer my schedule 112A video for detailed calculations. So I hope this video is useful for you and you got understanding about schedule 112A, schedule 115AD, one third proviso, and you got clarity which schedule you need to fill and how this calculation works. Let me know in comment section if you have any issues, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe and hit the bell icon to get all these latest video notifications. Thanks for watching. Bye and take care.